We love a great listening experience, but some brands just aren't worth the headache anymore, and they deserve to be avoided. We're looking at 10 names in 2026 here, because we're trying to keep our setups sophisticated and stress-free. 1. Pioneer Home Audio. Pioneer used to be the absolute gold standard that we and many audiophiles swore by for decades. Their receivers defined home entertainment. They were powerful, reliable, and beautifully built. But as we head into 2026, we feel that legacy is nothing more than a fading echo. Industry data show a steep, painful decline in Pioneer's home audio division, with once beloved AV receivers quietly being phased out or rebranded by parent companies that don't seem to care about the original vision. Recent community reports highlight a total lack of firmware updates and a scarcity of spare parts. If our hardware fails, we'll be hunting through used marketplaces for components, making these units museum pieces that are nearly impossible to service once they inevitably break. 2. Marantz stagnation. While Pioneer is a ghost of its former self, we see Marantz facing a different kind of silence: stagnation. Despite those very high, premium price tags, Marantz is slowly slipping out of relevance. We've seen analysts warn that the brand could eventually disappear from store shelves entirely. The biggest issue here is a refusal to evolve. The brand continues to target older loyalists, while newer, hungrier competitors are embracing modern designs and seamless smart integration. The difficulty in finding certified technicians or specific service parts in smaller markets turns the buy once, keep for life fantasy into a very expensive gamble that lacks the necessary global support for high-end gear. Older Klipsch stock. Moving from the receivers to the speakers themselves, we have to talk about Klipsch. We've noticed they recently shifted their production focus away from their legendary premium lines, leading to some really inconsistent quality across their newer, cheaper models. Many of the heavy discounts and buy one get one bundles we see during major sales events are actually just a clever way to move older stock that's about to be unsupported. We believe we should always prioritize quality and longevity over a flashy sales price, because our ears will definitely notice the difference after a few months of listening. It feels like they're resting on their laurels, making them a mid-tier option at best rather than the top-tier investment they used to be for our setups. 4. The Sonos software lock-in. Now let's talk about the brain of the system. While Sonos software remains high quality, we felt the 2024 app redesign was a total disaster that fractured user trust and made many expensive systems nearly impossible to use. Because Sonos speakers are entirely dependent on their proprietary ecosystem, our entire experience collapses if the control software fails or becomes bloated. A smart home should simplify our lives, not add a layer of digital stress every time we want to hear a song. 5. JBL high-end systems. JBL absolutely dominates the casual, portable Bluetooth speaker scene, but we find their flagship home systems often struggle to impress the serious listener. They tend to prioritize raw loudness over actual acoustic detail, leading to a sound profile that can feel a bit muddy compared to more refined rivals. These models often lack the craftsmanship and subtle design language we look for in similarly priced competitors. We find it quite disappointing when a brand tries to sell us a premium experience that's really just a louder version of their budget gear. The frequent 40% markdowns on these lines are a clear signal to us of overstock, suggesting that serious sound lovers will find much better long-term value elsewhere. 6. Uninspired Polk audio models. Polk Audio occupies that safe, middle-of-the-road space, but we've seen its innovation curve slow down to a crawl. Their newer models lack the cutting-edge smart integration and sleek, minimalist aesthetics that define modern premium audio for us. They aren't bad speakers, but we certainly find them uninspired. If our audio system doesn't make us want to sit down and really listen, then it isn't doing its job as a piece of sophisticated technology, in our view. 7. Full-price Bowers & Wilkins. Bowers & Wilkins offers legendary craftsmanship and incredible precision, but they sit on the very extreme end of the luxury price spectrum. We believe buying the newest models at full retail price is often an unnecessarily expensive move for most enthusiasts. The hardware is great, but we find the newness premium to be massive. The real secret to a curated home on a budget is knowing when we should wait for the right moment to strike. We can get nearly identical performance by hunting for previous generation 700 or 800 series models during clearance events, which delivers that elite sound to our homes for a significantly lower cost. We shouldn't let the marketing convince us that we need the version 2 at full price when the version 1 is 95% as good and half the price on the used or refurbished market. We shouldn't let the marketing convince us that we need the latest model just to feel current. 8. KEF without a discount. Similarly, KEF is a modern benchmark for innovation, especially with its unique Hue driver tech. However, we have seen their premium models like the R-Series or the LS60 command gold standard prices that aren't always accessible. While they are engineered for extreme endurance, we feel they are a brand that we should generally avoid buying at the standard MSRP. Waiting for a discount is the smartest way we can bridge that gap between our dreams and our reality. By being patient, we can secure that incredible performance for our homes without the unnecessary markup. 9. Focal Luxury Tier Entry. Focal is a respected French powerhouse, but because they limit firmly in the luxury tier, we find their newest models are often priced way out of reach for the average hobbyist. They produce some of the most beautiful speakers in the world, but we see the entry price as a huge barrier. Choosing the wrong brand entry point can completely ruin the budget of a carefully designed room, making even high-end furniture choices feel secondary to the cost of the speakers. We deserve homes that feel warm and welcoming, and for us that starts with avoiding the trap of paying for the latest and greatest when the slightly older and legendary is right there for much less. In our high-standard homes, we want every piece of tech to be as beautiful as the furniture surrounding it. 10. Name audio for casual users. Finally, we have Name Audio. These systems are built to last decades, but we find they involve very steep prices and almost no discounts. While the modular design is excellent for long-term use, it requires a massive financial commitment from us. We feel we are essentially entering a lifelong partnership with this brand. So we should avoid this investment unless we are 100% certain we want a system that favors absolute stability and honesty over the yearly refresh cycles of mainstream tech. For the casual listener, we believe a name system is often too much gear and too much cost for what they actually need. It's an amazing brand, but for the wrong person, it's an expensive anchor that might be more than they ever wanted to manage. Reliability is the foundation of any premium home, but we shouldn't have to buy into a complex niche ecosystem just to enjoy high-quality sound in our daily lives. For most people, the simplicity of a mainstream but high-quality brand is the better path forward. For a peaceful, functional, and truly high-value home, we'd look to the newer, more innovative players who are proven to be in your home with your peace of mind. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button.